Guess what, folks? I already started it out wrong. Guess what, you guys? It's time for my September book haul, and you know what? It's not so very bad, really. See? That's not bad, right? The first two books I am so excited about. Just start the I'm so excited about looking forward to account, but I am. And many thanks to my friend Emily in Australia, because I have the Love Oz YA anthology. I think the official title is Begin and Begin, a Love Oz YA anthology, and that's a hashtag in there for you. I can do this. I've only been doing this for a year, hey. And some of the authors are Amy Kaufman, Melissa Keel, Ellie Marney, Jacqueline Moriarty. These are all names that I have either read or they're just sitting there on my TBR dying for me to have some more time. So, wow, I'm just super excited for this one. I mean, in the fall, when I have very little time, that's one of my favorite things to do, is just to pick up the anthologies and just read. You know, I can read a story while waiting for a ballet lesson to end or while waiting to pick them up from school. The next one is a continuation, I think, of previous novels. Ellie Marney wrote a book series called Every Breath, which is a crime trilogy, and I think this is connected to that series. Though don't quote me. It's No Limits by Ellie Marney, and it says, Boozer Brawler ladies man, hello. 19-year-old Harris Derwent is not a good guy. His one attempt to play the hero, helping out his old flame, Rachel Watts, has landed him in the hospital. Now injured, broke, and unemployed, he's stuck back in the country at his father's mercy. Harris needs to pay off his dad's debts and fast, but working as a runner for a drug cartel is a dangerous path, especially if Harris agrees to be narc. Hello. 18-year-old Amita Blunt is the perfect police sergeant's daughter, practical, trustworthy, and oh so responsible. Getting involved in Harris's case was never part of her plan, but working at the hospital, she's invisible, which makes her the ideal contact for a guy feeding information back to the police. Hello. They use the two words sizzling and hot. I think Em knows me rather well. Thanks, Em. The next book, I love these guys. Christina and Lauren. You guys rock. I followed their careers since, you know, when they were writing Twilight fanfic, which became Beautiful Bastard series. Their Sweet Filthy Boy, that book, if you guys want a rom-com type book, read that one first. It is all sorts of awesome. I will always love that book. They wrote, and I especially love their YA series, The House, and I can't think of the other one, but I'll pop it up here. They wrote a book called Autobiography, which is getting all sorts of notice and attention, and I'm so excited about this because I have a feeling it's going to win awards. It's about a boy who moves, his family moves from, I think, Southern Cal to Utah, and he's forced to remain closeted and not come out to his friends. Kristen White blurbed the book and said as sweet and devastating as First Love, and she calls it a masterpiece. So, oh, this book and this cover and these writers, I'm really excited to read this. What's the really excited count now? 2 or 3? Kat and I attended B-Fest, the Barnes & Noble YA gathering here locally at our Barnes & Noble, and it was so fun. If you guys haven't attended one of these, please do. You will get to meet authors and, you know, have things signed and win things. So part of the stuff, they just give away stuff. I grabbed the Penguin Game Changers, which includes excerpts from Warcross, Jane Unlimited, There's Someone Inside Your House, Things I'm Seeing Without You, and Forest of a Thousand Lanterns. And I thought this is kind of a good way to just kind of flip through and read a little bit and see if I want to actually invest in buying the book. And then Kat and I actually won 2 things. I have been dying to read this book, and I won a tote bag, and that arc was inside. I'm so excited. This is a supernatural story. It's, you know, they call it pitch dark fairy tales. Bam, October, correct? I mean, this should be on my Spookathon, TBR, which, by the way, I'm going to try to do Spookathon. We'll see how it goes. And then the other one, the other book that Kat actually won, not me, was one that she really, really wanted. Lindsay Cummings and Sasha Alsberg's Zenith. And they were giving away maps, and you guys know how much I adore maps, so we're just incredibly amazed that we got this book. One of our favorite movies, the girls and I, there's certain movies that we play just to kind of feel good. One of them is Pitch Perfect. We know it by heart. The other one is Mean Girls, and when I came across the novelization based on the screenplay by Tina Fey, I just had to pick it up. I mean, look, it's pink because on Wednesdays. I hope the novelization stands up to the movie. I hope that includes some of the iconic lines. I promise I will let you know. The other movie that we love to watch, besides Pitch Perfect and Mean Girls, is Clueless. In fact, I quote this all the time to the girls. When they go back and get extra credit or, you know, kind of challenge why their grades are the way they are, or ask if they can retake a test, which sometimes they can. I always quote the dad, Cher's dad, you know, I couldn't be prouder of you, Cher, than if this was based on real great, something like that. I love that part in the movie. Oh, so this is the graphic novel. It's just Clueless senior year again. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that this graphic novel is as good as the movie. We're big Leigh Bardugo fans. Okay, I am. You know, I love the Darkling series, whatever it's really called. It'll always be the Darkling to me. I love that she's gonna continue writing in this world, and I mean, this edition of The Language of Thorns is beautiful. It's just the regular edition, but cover, you guys, it's like textury. It feels like it's woven, and I haven't seen what it looks like. Oh my gosh, look at the shiny. Oh, so awesome. I hope that, and I know, please. So these stories are gonna be all sorts of interesting. Look at the illustration, and the font is like dark red, kind of burgundy. Another October book, I think. Speaking of special editions, Goldsboro Books puts out some beautiful ones, and we purchased God's Grave because look at the sprayed edges. It's just amazing. And yes, it's signed. J. Kristoff. You guys know how much I love Illuminae and Gemina. I mean, look, it has a map. This is another series that I'm gonna have to just, you know, put on a candle and grab fuzzy, warm quilt and just settle down, settle down and read this winter. Speaking of special editions, so this one got a little chewed up. Leigh Bardugo's Wonder Woman, Warbringer. And again, it's signed. Just kind of regular underneath the jacket, but this jacket is so pretty. And then the last book, it wouldn't be a haul video unless I gave my girl Christy from Ravenous Reader and Nancy a shout out. This is entirely because of you guys. You know how you do this. You post cute things. So by the author of Our Chemical Hearts, a book that's languishing on my TBR, called A Semi-Definitive List of Worst Nightmares by Crystal Sutherland. And it's about a girl whose family is cursed ever since her grandfather met death. They have been cursed to suffer one great fear in their lifetime, a fear that will eventually lead each and every one of them to their grave. Oh my gosh. So she talks about elevators and small spaces, and she thinks she's figured it all out until she meets her first crush, where she's reunited with her elementary school crush, Jonah Smallwood. And the encounter leaves her stranded at a bus stop and swindled out of her phone, all her cash, her roll-ups she'd been saving, and her list of worst nightmares. Another October book. So, what did you guys haul in September? Were you pretty good like I was? You know how I always shout out to my husband? See? Not so bad. Okay, I had one more book, and it's a library book that I just got out today, so I'm gonna count it as part of my September. Technically, it's October 1st. So I'm close, or second, whatever. It's Follow Me Back by A.V. Geiger. And I saw this at Target, but my library had it. How lucky am I? So I grabbed it. About a pop star who follows and trolls one of those fan accounts. And they develop an unexpected friendship, but then online secrets have a way of coming out in real life. Ooh. And it says, and with Eric Thorne himself involved, that's the pop star, it won't be long before fandom turns to obsession and a single push of the follow button turns deadly. It was a Wattpad story, and you know, I mean, doesn't that sound like a kind of thriller that Sophie would read? It did to me. So let me know what your September hauls look like. Leave the links down below. And yeah, who's doing Spookathon with me? Anyone? Let me know. Give me a like, won't ya? Click follow to subscribe, and then hit the little bell thing to be notified of when I post, because I post entirely haphazardly because, you know, I'm a mom and life gets busy, etc. But hey, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cut.